We're gonna work the Brabo choke today from the knee cut pass. I'm gonna give you guys 2 ways to defeat the knee shield when you have the knee slide position. Okay, then you go from there. Okay, it's gonna be like a warm-up drills. I'm gonna show you guys how to defeat the knee shield when you get the knee slides. Nice bell, Mizuno! Playboy! So when you get here and your partner plays the knee shield. Okay, I'm gonna explain you guys how to defeat the knee shield. I'm gonna give you guys 2 ways. Okay, and then on Wednesday I'm gonna explain when the person grab her ankle, when the person holding her ankle and play more like a reverse de la riva. Wednesday we're gonna work from here. Okay, so today is gonna be more when the person has frames, right? When the person grab her collar and try to replace the guard. Okay, guys, the first thing I see, like the common mistake here is try to force the pass when the person has an issue. Let's say, keep it your frames. If I start to force the pass when he has a shield, even if I slide my knee out, he's gonna create space to replace the guard. Okay, so the first thing is that it's important to us understand when the person has a knee shield, I need to deal with the knee shield first. That's the first thing. I need to know how to put this knee off the way to try to get the chest. I need to get close. Okay? So the first position, I'm gonna have the grip in the collar. Okay, sometimes guys, especially when the person is trying to extend his knee, move his chest away, I like to grab double collar to maintain the position, right? If I go straight to the pants, here, when he's moving his chest, is enough room to him step in my hips and replace the guard, okay? So when I get here, if the person start to move back, I like to grab the collar and keep him like a nice and tight. So that's the first thing. Every time the person start to move back, try to keep the guy with you, okay? Keep the guy close. You here, huh? So try to keep the guy close. So look at how my elbow is outside, and I wanna try, my goal is try to place my elbow inside. But look, if I just try to swing my arm under, there's no way, I don't go anywhere, right? When the person stop move, I'm gonna make this grip outside the knee. Okay, I'm gonna make a grip outside his knee. You guys can cup the leg like an no-gi if you like, or I can grab on the pants. But I don't grab it on top of the knee, it's outside grip. So a very good detail here, guys, I use my elbow on top of my leg to support the grip. So look at how my elbow is over my leg to support the grip. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do a little step with my outside leg, and my goal is try to make him flat. So look at how my knee point to the left, I'm gonna try to point my knee to the right side. And look how Professor Dust is gonna go flat for a second on the floor. I'm gonna do this, look. My elbow go in, and I come back here. Okay, and I get close. So, what is the key? When you defeat any shield, is place your hips in this spot. The spot he has his knee on the way, I'm gonna try to place my hips in that spot. Okay, that's the idea of the position. So first, you try to stop your partner if your partner moves away. When your partner slows down, you start to get this grip. So I bring his knee up, and look how I support with my elbow over his leg. It's a little step, just a little step, and now I move the other leg. Try to don't go higher when you do that. You don't want to go here, because your partner's going to get under, okay? So try to stay as low as you can. So you go 1, elbow go in, hips go forward. You guys see how I push my hips forward, right, to place the space? Look at how I try to place the knee shield, Professor. Look how there's no way to him put the knee shield anymore. When I get here, I'm going to try to hug the head and get the underhook. And you're going to take a break here, in this position. Okay? So try to see how I'm moving my hips forward, guys. Look, I'm going to try to place my kneecap on the floor. I go 1, 2. You guys see how my hips go to the way? And then I hug, and I get the underhook. So make sure don't do this, look. You're not gonna shuffle to the side. So look, if I go 1 and shuffle to the side, the knee is gonna stay in the way. Okay, I'm moving forward. Look, I go 1, 2. I kinda like, I dive my knee in. Okay? So one more time. So if your partner move away, try to grab the collar and stay with the guy. Move away. Stay with the guy. Get a second grip. Now I go little step and I walk to the center, super low, as low as you can. I go 1, 2, now I'm moving forward. Look how it's no space to your partner get the knee shut. You guys can see? Yes? So you hug, and you get the underhook. And you stabilize the position. Okay, let's get here first. Do 3 times each person. Make sure do your good side, bad side, good side. Okay, don't do just one side. Work both sides. Okay? Do you guys have any questions? Yes or no? Understand? Let me see. I think it's gonna be off the floor for a second. You're gonna be more like an overhand. Look at how my knee is pointing one side, my knee is gonna be in the other side. Okay, like off the floor. More like a floating on top. Okay, but the key, guys, is when you get back. When you get back is the key, look, because you need to move our hips forward. You don't let the guy place any shield again. Look how my hips go to the spot. You don't let him get the knee shields back. Okay, ask your partner if there is a room to place the knee shield. If there is a room, it's because you need to move it more forward. Okay? Yes, James?
Can you do this if your knee's not on this side, if you're behind the foot, like in a more traditional half guard?
You cannot. You cannot. What you can do is from here, is place your knee on top of the leg and then pulse your leg. Yeah, if you're like in traditional half guard, you can grab the collar, place your knee on top of the leg, and then pulse. Okay, first, you don't go here because it's go under leg. First you go knee on top to have some pressure in his leg and then you pulse. Good question. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, let's go. So in this position, the person will be sideways. He's not going to stay flat in his back. He's going to be sideways because that's the way how he's supposed to be to defend in the position. Okay, what I want is making him flat for a second. If I make him flat for a second, my elbow go in. That's what I want. Okay, that's the goal. You don't want to hang here, you don't want to hang here, look, over him. You just want to make him flat for a second, and then you come back to the knee cut position. It's just to create space, to your elbow go in, and your hips going forward. That makes sense, right? So that's the goal. So we end up in here, the person has a strong knee shield. When I get my grip, look how I'm going to step this leg a little step to move the leg inside the legs. Okay, I need to move first the outside leg, to move the leg between his legs. When he's flat on the floor, I come back. It's like a quick. Okay? So I go 1, 2, 3, moving forward. And then you guys gonna be with the head control and chest control. You guys understand that? Yes. Yeah, you can like here. Yeah. Yeah, it's correct. More you moving forward, harder you be to the person place the knee shield again in your chest. Okay, so I think the big mistake here is try to go 1 and back to the same spot. That makes sense? I need to go 1 and I'm moving forward. Oh no, I need to move forward to get here. Okay, so it looks very simple, but imagine it during the fight. When the person like try to shake you, create off balance, get under your legs. It's not that easy, okay? When you do the technique, try to do the way how you're supposed to do during the fight. Like a nice and tight, nice timing, okay? And try to close all the gap when you get there, right? The other part of the tail is don't go too high. You cannot go too high here because the person is gonna control your legs, okay? You're gonna try to stay as low as you can. So do your best to get used to stay low in your base. Okay? Reach out your knees on the floor. So you go 1, look, lower your base. And then you come back here. Okay, as low, try to train your base because you start to get used to stay low. You know, like it's kind of like it's mobility. You know, it's not too much about flexibility, it's more about like mobility, right? When you get here, guys, now pay attention, I'm gonna show the choke. And then after that, show the other way to guys defeat the knee shield. When I get here, most of the time the person bottom is gonna lock the legs super tight. He's gonna lock my foot because it's the only control he has. He doesn't have anything, it's the only control he has. The most of the time, or the person is gonna try to push you away to place the knee shields back and then go from here, or the person is gonna try to create space to get the underhook and start to go or half guard or single leg. It's the 2 common situations the person try to go. So if you know that, you need to do a very good job and try to prevent or the person push you or the person create space to get the underhook. How are you going to prevent the guy push you? With the head control. When you cross face your partner, try to go as deep as you can. Okay, try to reach under your partner armpit and pull your partner towards you and apply a lot of shoulder pressure. Look how it's flat. I'm making him look this way. Okay, more flat he are, much better for me. Okay, and when your partner starts to push you too much, just stay here. Let him waste energy. You have a good position. You know, you don't need to rush. You leave your leg, you leave your foot between your partner's legs and let him waste energy. Like you stay here, just stay. You stay nice and tight. He's going to start to slow down, and then you're going to start to see opportunities to attack. Okay? The underhook, try to always control your partner's arm here. Look, the triceps, and you squeeze your elbow. You know? So look how I squeeze my elbow in the hips, because there is no space to him get the underhook. It's hard to him push in the same time if I control here. Okay? When my partner is low down, I'm going to start to open his lapel. I'm going to start to open the lapel with his gi. And I'm going to start to deliver to my grip. So a very good detail Coach Alex showed today in the kids class. I love that detail. It's super good. She likes to turn the lapel in like this. Look. I'm going to explain why after, okay? So look, you are here. You just turn the lapel this way. Okay? You guys see? So look, the lapel facing up. I'm going to turn the lapel this way. And I'm going to deliver to my hands. When I deliver, look how I have a very good grip now, right? Right? What is the word she used? A handle, right? You kind of like have a handle in the lapel. And I'm going to pull him a little bit more towards me. Now to go to the choke, I need to put myself up. But I cannot just think about putting myself up and letting his knee come back. If I put myself up and his knees get back, he's going to use the knee to push me away, and now I'm going to lose the grip. Okay? So I get the control. I'm going to use my hands on the floor to push myself up a little bit, and my elbow go in, and I'm going to block the hips. I'm going to go here. Look, from here, I push myself a little bit up, and I go here. Try to place your knee in, Prof. Look how there's no space there. And my pressure go to his hips now. I know I already have the collar, the pressure go to his hips. I cannot go here, guys, because the knee is going to get back. I need to keep it like everything nice and tight. Now pay attention to the grip. The grip, remember the grip? Is very deep here, right? I have a deep grip under his armpit to have a very good cross face. I put myself up. Now I start to slide the grip to the end of the lapel. I slide the grip. Now is the time to switch this grip. My palm is going to facing up, and I go as deep as I can go. As deep as I can go. I cannot grab in the end of the lapel like this. I need to go as deep as I can go, and I like to use my elbow in the stern of my partner. It's not wrong you doing like this, but I feel better when I do like this. It's a little bit pressure in the stern. The person normally is going to be side, stern side. The person is going to be defending. He's going to try to place the knee shield. He's going to try to bump you, and you need to manage this position, to keep this position. Option number one, to finish. You're going to try, you see the handle over there, right? This part of the piece of the lapel. That's the grip you're going to try to make. You're going to try to grab. Here, I like, guys, during the fight, I don't try to find the grip. I just hit like this. That's what I do. I go from here, I do like kind of like a punch. I catch, I close my hands, and I go to the submission. If you try to do be like a super nice here and try to find this grip, it's really hard. Like try to kind of like hit, and then your elbow go in, elbows go, bring your elbows close to your chest, and head go down like a front choke. Make sure when you get this grip, don't leave your wrist like this. Create a fist when you get the grip. That's the option number one. The most of the time when you try to go here, your partner is going to try to block this grip. He's going to start to block, okay? What I'm going to do, I go over his arm, and I'm going to cross his elbow all the way across in my arm. And I push all the way down. When I push down, my shoulder go on top of his shoulder, and I don't lean this way. My shoulder go over his shoulder, and the other grip go underneath, and I finish from here. It's pretty much a Darcy choke, okay? Like you guys like do no gi, like the Darcy choke is here. It's pretty much the same move, but with the lapel. That's the Brabo choke. I go underneath, and I finish. Guys, like when I get this grip during the fight, I know I have submission. Doesn't matter where. You know, like when you have this grip, it's a super strong grip. If you manage to don't let the knee come in, so you have. You know, it's a submission, is there all the time. So don't pass the guard, because the angle is better from the knee cut, and the person cannot move away and escape, okay, because the leg is trapped. All right, keep the knee cut pass, don't pass. So again, just one more time. So you end up in the knee cut and you face a strong knee shield. First you have to do is defeat the knee shield. I go 1, 2, and I get close, and I get control. I know this guy is going to push, he's going to try to escape. I'm just going to manage to stay here. Then I'm going to start to open the lapel. Twist the lapel in, give it to your hands, adjust the grip, nice and deep. Look how it's very deep. Now I push myself up, elbow go in. Look how my kneecap is on the side of his hips. It's not away from him. It's right there on the belt, in the line of the belt. I get a grip, I start to slide. I put myself a little bit up, palm facing up, go as deep as you can. Elbow in the stern. First option, hit and try to get the same lapel and finish. Option number 2, his block, I cross his arm, all the way, look. I cross and I push it down, look. Shoulder over the shoulder, cover the face, and finish. Okay, let's give a try. Start from the begin, kill the knee shield, and finish the fight. Okay, let's do it. Let's go. The outside grip in the collar, and the inside grip you go to the pants. The grip you're looking for is the sleeve of the pants, right here. Okay? So first thing, that's the position I use the most. I already shared this position with you guys 2 weeks ago. I just want to show you guys from here, and then you guys are going to get a choke. Okay? I'm going to pull the collar, I'm going to pull in him, I'm going to try to place my kneecap on the floor, and I'm going to lean on top of his frame, on top of the knee shield. I go here, look. More pressure applied down, more this guy is going to push me back. That's what I want. I'm going to apply pressure down on him. Look how I'm not here. Look at the difference. Look how my head is down. When he starts to push me back, I'm going to move my chest a little bit off the way, and I'm going to extend my arm all the way back. All the way. Look, I use my triceps here, look. I'm moving forward, over him. When he's pushing me back, my chest go off the way a little bit, just to create room to push this leg down. When I push the leg down, I hug, and I have the head. Then I go to the choke. Simple like that. Okay, that's the position I use the most when the person tries to use the knee shield to replace the bottom leg. So that's my first option, always. So, outside grip on the collar, in the line of the collarbone, okay? So the other grip in the sleeve of the pants, in the end of the pants, don't grab inside. Pull the collar and lean like a tripod over a partner. If you can, try to touch your kneecap on the floor. When your partner starts to push you back, use the momentum he's push you back, move you off the way, and the leg go like a butter, and you get here. Because the person push you back, use the momentum he's push you back to push the leg off the way, and then you get there. It's just like a momentum. Okay, you don't use it like a zero strength. Okay, the only strength you're gonna use is to apply pressure on him. Okay, so you're here, kneecap, try to touch the floor, go over. When your partner starts to push you back, chest off the way, drag the leg, under hook, hug, and then you go from here. Okay, so last one, let's do more 8 minutes, then you're gonna do some specific training from the knee shield. Okay, 1, 2.